Hello everyone, GoodraFTW here, and welcome back to the Duel Links, where today we're going to be showing off my Bujin deck list for the game. So, if you're not familiar with Bujins, they're a very kind of grindy playstyle. I'm going to go ahead and pull up some Bujin cards here, just so I can go through some of the ones that I'm not playing. Alright, so the main focus of the deck is protect the house being Yamato. So, Yamato, what it does, the reason it's the main focus of the deck is it's the most consistent way to set up your graveyard. So what it does is during the end phase, you can add a Bujin monster from deck to hand, and then send a card from your hand to the graveyard. So you can pretty much pick and choose what you want in the graveyard at any given turn. So we're going to play 3 of him. We want to open up with him. As you can go ahead and see, we are playing a 30-card deck, so we do have Grasp, which we'll get to later, but we are running the skill Restart as well. So then we're playing 2 Mikazuchi. If a Beast Warrior Bujin monster is destroyed on your side of the field, you can special summon this from your hand. And also, if a Bujin monster is sent from hand to graveyard, you can add a Bujin spell or trap from hand to deck. So basically, when Yamato's effect goes off, you get Mikazuchi's effect. But he's not going to be too useful. He's mostly here for the name and his attack points. But we do run a trap that we can utilize with his effect, which is the only really decent one that you want to run. Okay, so we're running 3 Hair. Hair you banish from grave, and you can protect a Bujin from destruction. Just destruction, nothing else. And it's only once per turn, and only protects once per that turn. So, but he is protection, so we do run 3 of him because we need to protect the house. Right, so we are running 2 Quillen. Quillen is one of our removal options in the deck. So we banish him from grave, and we can get rid of a face-up monster. So another protection kind of card here is Sinew. Sinew, you during the damage step, you can banish it from grave, and you will gain the current attack of the opponent's monster. But all battle damage your opponent takes is halved. So we only run 1 of him, mostly because I only have 1 of them. But really you don't need any more than that. I think the other spots are more necessary for other ones, and you can recycle them with the trap we'll get to later. Only 1 Arasuda. I don't think Arasuda is really that important, but he is nice to have when you do have him, and you can get him kind of going. Like, especially if you have a large hand, he helps dump more Bujingis than just Yamato will. So another removal option here we have is Centipede, and he is able to get rid of spell or traps. We also have Turtle, which is our other form of protection, which negates an effect that targets a Bujin monster. And it looks like it's during, well, it's obviously during either player's turn, but it looks like it's just Bujin monsters, not Beast Warrior, so you can actually protect your Bujingis as well. So like I said, we are playing a 30-card deck, so we are playing the grass, or that grass looks greener, and obviously the reason is if you have more cards than your opponent does, you can mill until you both have the same amount of cards in deck. And then, so it's basically a quick way to set up the graveyard. We also have 3 Gyokkou. Mostly because it actually gives us a little bit of an attack boost, because obviously the main focus is to get our Beast Warriors out. Really, this is kind of the only useful fire formation we have in the game right now. When we have Tenki, then this deck will take off, because Tenki will let us search for Yamato. But until that happens, we'll just stick with Gyokkou. Locks down some back row, which makes Centipede a little less irrelevant. But it's good to have both options. Then we're playing some protection in Econ and Wall of Disruption. And then our final trap here is Bujin Regalia, the sword. So what this does is you can target a Bujin monster in your graveyard and add it to hand, or you can target a banished Bujin and put it back in your graveyard, which is how we can recycle your Sinews. And if you desperately need one of your removal options or protection option, then that is okay. So the main goal is to either open Yamato or Grass. So 9 times out of 10 you will restart if you have either one of those, unless you have one of those cards. So if you don't have either of those cards, you'll want to restart. And it's actually really nice to have Grass and Regalia in hand, because there's a good chance you can mill a Yamato and Regalia will let you add Yamato back to hand. So just keep that in mind. So the only other card that I don't play that I've seen in a lot of other lists is Harume. Harume is just a kind of a big beater, big beat stick. If someone is able to get over it, you just discard a card from your hand and your opponent discards a card from their hand, as long as you both have a hand. So it's kind of situational and not really that great, and you can only special summon it by banishing a Bujin from grave. So it's a little iffy. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. I don't think it's important at all. But this is the list we're going to rock, and we'll actually go into the ladder real quick, and we'll just kind of show it off just a bit. I enjoy playing Bujins. I love Bujins. I've loved them ever since they came out in Judgment of the Light. I've wanted to play them for so long. I don't think I've ever actually competitively taken to a tournament of any caliber, any kind of Bujin deck. I've played with them several times. I tried to build them. I just never got it fully built. So we did open grass, so we're not going to use the skill. Hopefully we can top deck a Yamato. That'd be kind of lovely. Alright, so we got UAs. Nice and underpowered UAs. Now that Cyber Style is kind of... Alright, so we got Gyokkou as well, so we can lock down that juicy back row. Now, the problem is, I think... you can target... Okay, so he has to have another UA to be able to use that. Alright, so what did we mill? It's important to know what we milled. We milled a centipede and a turtle. And a hare, and we did mill a Yamato and a Regalia. So, I'm thinking we go ahead and summon a turtle, because we can put another turtle in grave. So we'll go ahead and run over his midfielder here. And now, at this point, we're just kind of trying to stall out as long as we can until we can get one of our Beast Wars. Oh, and we win, so awesome. That's even better. So we're going to get one of our stamps, I think, as long as the stamps are still going on. I don't know if they are. I think they may have stopped. We did rank up. Silver 2. I don't play PvP very much. But we do have this little, like, fancy duel thing. Oh, we got some gems. Cool. Oh, baby dragon. Awesome. Let's see. So we'll go in. We'll do a few duels. Hopefully we can get them going. I'm really hoping we get open with just bonkers Yamato and grass. It's just like if you open that, you're pretty much good to go for the end of time. Really. I'm playing Kaiba for restart, mostly because the other restart characters I do have. Yeah, we got Yamato. The other restart characters I do have, I are already maxed out, so it's not really that important to me. So, alright. So, since we got the Yamato, we are actually going to be, set, unless this back row is troublesome, which it very well could be. We're going to hope it's not, though. He's got something. Floodgate. Econ. I'm really hesitant to attack. This is a grindy deck, so we can pretty much get away with not doing battle. Question is, what am I after here? I don't think I want to put Hare in grave, because if he does blow it up, I can just summon Mikazuchi, which is fine. And this is kind of funnier to do anyways. Because they'll pretty much absolutely just disregard what Senyu does most of the time, which is nice. Alright, so we got full back row, which is scary, but we will deal. Alright, still no protection. However, we did top deck a Gyokkou, which is real nice. So let's go ahead, we'll lock that down. Dust Tornado. Target one set. So he has to... Oh, wait, what? Oh, never mind. I can't read. Okay, so Dust Tornado. Alright, we will summon Mikazuchi. Still a window, so could be Canadia. We're gonna go ahead and end. Yeah, it's probably Canadia. Canadia or Econ. One of the two. Alright, so at this point, I think I do want to put a hair engrave. Just to have the protection option later. And we will activate Mikazuchi's effect, and we will grab Regalia, so we can start recycling. So we will get an activation window for hair, like, every time we do anything ever. See, what would make Mikazuchi a lot better is if we just got to set the Speller Trap. That'd be really good, especially in Duel Links. Well, I mean, even for real, because this only happens during the end phase anyways. Alright, so we got some more back row. He's still not doing anything, though. So we'll set our Regalia. And let's just go ahead and start poking as best we can. I wouldn't doubt if this is a Komodo. And he's been trying to get rid of it. You could very well have a Wall of Disruption. Ooh, big shield. Okay, that's fine. Although, he probably does have something here, so we will try to poke. What do you got? Draining Shield. Unfortunately, we didn't have Turtle Engrave. So we will have to end here. We're going to go ahead and grab Arasuda, just so we can start kind of, because we already have Turtle in hand. It's the only really important one we're missing. So we're going to grab Arasuda. Maybe. There we go. We're going to grab him, and we're going to ditch the Turtle. So honestly, I'm not too scared of the back row, because we have plenty of options. And just to thin our deck, we'll go ahead and grab another Regalia. There we go. And really, the big shield doesn't bother me because we can eventually get into Quillen, which will help us out a lot. And once we have Arasuda, we're going to be running through our deck really quick. So we have Mirage Dragon. Can't activate traps, which isn't that big of a deal. Because we do have Sinew. So we will have to get rid of him. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We just have hair, yeah. We're going to go ahead. Honestly, I really want to put Centipede Engrave before we start attacking. Just because now that I have 3 on here, I don't really want to overcommit and run into a Wall of Disruption. So what we'll do is we will we'll go ahead and grab our other Centipede, but we'll probably ditch Quillen and Centipede so we can use them both next turn. Grab our other Centipede. We'll ditch this. And then Arasuda is going to let us draw a card. I think we're going to keep the Regalia in deck, though, because we don't really need it. And we're not really looking for anything right now. If we draw it, we draw it. We did draw it. Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll ditch the Quillen. Alright. This will get us to our Gyokis faster, which is good. And this is kind of the bad thing about Bujins, is they will kind of just sit back a lot. So he's normal summon. He's probably going to attempt to run over Yamato. Which, silly him, he forgot about Sinew Engrave. I do have Sinew Engrave, right? Yeah, I do. Which we can then recycle with Regalia, which will be nice. So, silly you. you've run into my trap card. I think it's just funny. And if he wants to crash his Mirage Dragon, we can just protect it with hair. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and activate this just because we can, mostly. And we're going to go ahead and make sure we have Sinew still engraved. Okay, so the only thing that concerns me is this back row here. So what we're going to do is we're going to Centipede it. Because this one has been here all game. This is the only new one. If he activates it, he activates it. It is an econ, which is fine because I haven't changed any positions at all, so we're just gonna let it happen. And if he's got another, then we'll turtle. We'll go ahead and set a Regalia, and we'll just start poking, honestly. So Yamato on Mirage, so we can access our traps again. And what do we have? Majesty, send Blue Eyes, and target. Okay, who are you going to target? Alright, he's going to target Yamato, but it's alright because we have Turtle. Which will negate the effect. He did still get to send his Blue Eyes, which kind of sucks. But we are going to be getting rid of his entire board here, which will only leave him, when he does his draw, he'll only have 2 cards left in hand. Really, we could have Quillen this thing and not taken all that damage. But it's okay, because we can save Quillen for a rainy day. So we'll go ahead and end. We do need to put another turtle back in grave, because we did use our turtle. So we're going to go ahead and grab turtle. And whatever we draw with Arasuda, we're going to probably dump Centipede. So there's nothing really else that, yeah. We're going to dump Centipede in case he tries to get zesty here. With some sort of back row. So at this point, I think we're in prime position to pretty much just win. Because what's this guy going to do? Yeah, he's just going to attempt to swing, and we put Sinew back in grave, so... Yeah, he's an idiot. Should I embarrass him? Nah, we'll keep Sinew. We'll just go ahead and use our Wall of Disruption. We haven't used it yet. Might as well. So this is pretty much going to seal the game for us because we have Centipede. We're going to get rid of that. Even if he wants to target something, we're pretty much okay. I really don't think there's anything he can activate that's really going to deter us from this. What you got? What you got? What you got? Ooh, Windstorm. That's fine, though, because I can just change them all back. It's fine. Alright, we'll turn that off because it's just going to keep asking if we want to protect with hair, which we don't. And there we go. That's the game. Alright, so that was a little grindy. Mostly because we were just kind of waiting, which if the opponent's going to let us set up, then that's their fault. So that was 2, so let's try to go in for 1 more. We got Burst Breath. Awesome. I don't think that's a good card. Attributed Dragon, destroy all face-up monsters on the field whose defense is less than or equal to the attack of the attributed monster. Yeah, pretty much. So, nothing too fancy. Alright, so we'll go for 1 more game. Woo, we're going down more floors. We got a heart treasure box. It's kind of cool that this little, like, I don't remember what it's called. But if you get a heart treasure box, you basically send it to somebody, and you can get things sent to you from other people, which is pretty cool. I did get a one single gem from somebody, which was pretty nice. You don't have any control over it, obviously. Dang, I think this is the 3rd Kaiba we've had in a row, which is crazy. And we're going 2nd again. It's a peak performance, 26 card. We have Yamato, so we're fine. Alright. What you got for me, man? We're actually in a really good spot here. Depending on what we draw, I'll probably grab Mikazuchi so we can ditch Sinew. Alright. Whatever you... Okay. I don't know what this man's doing. Something tells me this guy's kind of new. What's he got? Oh man. So Yamato? He does have something he can activate. Alright, so we're gonna set our Regalia, and we're gonna set our Wall of Disruption. Then he's gonna Twin Twister my life away. We're gonna hold off on battle. So we're gonna grab Mikazuchi and ditch Sinew. Enemy controller. Why? I am confused. This actually makes me want to go ahead and grab... No. We don't want to grab Yamato. We have Regalia, we can get Yamato back. So we're going to send Sinew. Yeah, that was my game plan. We have Regalia set, so when he destroys Yamato here, we'll special Mikazuchi, and then we'll Regalia to get Yamato back. So he has to inflict damage by a direct attack in order to raise this thing any at all. Alright, so he's going to run this over, which is fine. I'll let it happen because it allows me to establish board presence without using my normal summon. Or, well, while still being able to use Yamato next turn. Okay, so we got Mikazuchi back out on the field, or out on the field now. Regalia. And we'll get Yamato back. So we can summon him next turn and just keep on trucking. He does have something he can activate, so I think I am going to hold off still. We will set our other Regalia, though, in case he wants to get saucy. And I think I need to start putting some Centipedes in Grave, if I'm being honest. Because I want this back row gone. Do I think he's got anything decent? No, but I do just want to be sure. So we're going to grab Centipede. And we'll go ahead and grab our last Regalia, just so we can have it. Just in case he is able to get rid of one of these two. I mean, it's not really going to matter if he gets rid of Mikazuchi, but like I mentioned earlier, Yamato is kind of our only way to set up the graveyard. So what's he got? What you got for me, man? Oh, why are you playing this card? Get rid of this card. Get rid of it. It is awful. Another Econ. What? Man, this guy's bad. He's just bad. That's all there is to it. Because now you are screwed. If I'm being quite honest, you are very much screwed. No joke. You are screwed. Oh wow. Especially now. So I don't even need the freaking Centipede. We are going to activate Regalia because we need Yamato back. And he quits. I love doing that. Anyways, but that's Bujins. I know it's in silver. If you guys want me to climb to like gold or plat, and we can reevaluate the deck and see how it does in a higher tier, then by all means, I'll be more than happy to do it. Just let me know in the comments if there's any other decks you'd like me to try out. I don't really have too much of the new stuff. Honestly, I don't think a lot of it's really good. And plus, I don't have a lot of gyms, as you can see. But if you do have any suggestions, let me know Dear goodness. And I'll do what I can. But thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. Subscribe for more dueling stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.